going to get started with some hip external rotation. So you're going to take your leg, you can bring your knee up and leg out to the side. And then we're going to add a tap to that. So we're going to tap behind. So what that looks like is tap behind. So all on one side, trying to get that hip warmed up for today. Good. So my warm-up question for today was, have you ever gotten lucky and won something or found something? And go ahead and switch sides. For me, I was at a stag and drag, which I was telling my wife earlier about my answer to this question. She was like, what's a stag and drag? So I don't know if that's like a Western Pennsylvania thing or whatever. But anyways, the party people throw before they get married. I was at a stag and drag and I won the thing that came to my mind when I thought about winning something. But what about you, Catherine? Have you ever won or found something? Has to know how many people were competing in your category, right? The fact is that you won. All right. Switch sides again for those rotations on the hips. Good. What about you, Jill? Anything that you have won or found? So close to winning that pool. All right, so next warm-up activity, we're gonna do just a reverse lunge and then take your knee all the way up as far as you can after that. So we're all the way up with the knee and then back into a little bit of a lunge. Good. What about you, Liz? Have you ever won anything or found something and felt lucky about it? Well, I'm saying that too, but mine's not on screen, so I could pick something else. Yes, that's a very good one. All right, switch legs. Knee up, back. What about you, Becky? Ever won anything or found something and felt lucky about it? Congratulations, that's great. Right? Even though, yeah, I'm in Pennsylvania. Good, okay. All right, last warm-up exercise. I'm gonna involve the arms a little bit in this one. So take your arms in circles, and when you're taking them behind your body, just each time trying to get a little bit further behind your body, just to pull through that chest, get the arms warmed up. Good. So we're gonna add a little bit of legs into this, just a wide stance squat. So once you feel like you got those arms going, just slow down and up into those squats. What about you, Yev? Have you ever won anything or found something, gotten lucky that way? That's a big deal in high school, $100 check. Squat. A little bit more here. Switch the directions of your arm every once in a while. All right. Okay, so we are done with our warm up. So here's how today goes. I have a predetermined list of exercises, but you actually get to choose which one we're doing first by the roll of a dice. So I'm going to pick a name. All exercises that we do today are 1 minute in length. All right, we've got Becky. So Becky, what I'm going to have you do is take your die that you brought to Fitcamp today and give it a roll. Tell me what number you roll. This is what you're going to do. You're going to take a look at this and see under 3, all those exercises. You're going to pick which one that we're doing to start off with out of those.
Side kick.
All right, so number 1 will be side kicks. Okay, so we're going to do that for a minute and then roll again. And the next exercise that we do will add on to side kicks. So this is an accumulator today. When we keep accumulating an exercise, we're going to get started here. So side kicks, as a reminder, work best When the leg you're standing on, that heel points the direction that you want to kick. So we're going to be kicking like that. And go. Go ahead and kick. And we'll switch sides halfway through here. Keep kicking. So today is a little bit more cardio. So the point is to keep moving through this whole minute and as fast pace as you can. It's okay if you slow down, switch sides towards the end of that minute interval that we have, but you do want to do everything you can to keep moving through the whole minute of exercise. Okay, excellent. Keeping your core tight here, gives you a little extra core work, protects your back. Awesome. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Time to pick another exercise. We have Liz. Liz, if you will grab your die and give it a roll.
5.
5. Okay, so here you go. We're going to take a look at those exercises under 5 and pick which one you want to start with. Okay, great. So 5 mountain climbers. We're going to start with those side kicks again for a minute and transition into mountain climbers after that. Okay. So we're going to go here in 3, 2, and 1. Side kicks. Let's just stay on one side for now, and then I will tell you when to switch. It's easier to get into a rhythm. You kind of just stick to the same side. And then halfway through, we give it a switch. See some regular martial artists on the screen here. Some strong kicks. Switch sides. All right, keep it up. 15 seconds to go. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's go to mountain climbers here. Heading to the mat. You can do them on your mat or on your chair. So either way, you can do on forearms or on your hands. Those feet are going in and out, starting 3, 2, 1. Okay, so kind of doing a plank when you do mountain climbers. So do remember that core tension. And actively tightening your core here will actually make it a little less work for your legs, believe it or not, if you really pull that belly button into the spine. Last 15 seconds here. Keep it up. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. All right. And we are adding on another exercise. So we have Yev. So Yev, if you can do a roll of the die there for me. Tell me what you get. 3?
3, yep.
Okay, great. So let's take a look at those exercises under 3. And you can tell me which one we're going to add on. Okay. That is great. We're going to start back at the top here with our side kicks. In 3, 2, and 1. Side kicks. Pick a side, stick with that side for 30 seconds. Remember that foot you're standing on helps if that heel is pointed a little bit in the direction that you're kicking. This helps give you a little bit better direction. Switch sides. And kick up as high as you can, but you know, wherever that is for you is fine. Just give yourself a challenge to get that leg up as much as you can when you're kicking. Good. Last 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Heading into those mountain climbers here. We're taking like 10 seconds or so to transition, so I have to start right away, but here we are, mountain climbers in 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, we are halfway. Keep that core tight. Almost there. Hold on to it. Coming in the final 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. So you're going to stay on the floor. You'll be on your back for the marching hip bridges. You're going to keep your hips off the ground the whole time and march with those feet. So we're starting that in 3, 2, 1. To whatever level you feel like you can get your hips off the ground, as high as you can, but it's okay if it's only an inch or so off the ground. Just keep those hips up off the ground as you march. This is another one. If you keep that core tight, it's going to help you. It's going to help the hips, going to help the legs. Excellent. Over halfway done here, just about 20 seconds to go. A little rest after this one, and someone will roll the die again. And 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay. So take a break here. Drink of water if you need it. Okay. So we have Catherine next. If you would be so kind as to give your special die a roll.
6.
So take your pick from what is under number 2 there.
Pup
Squat. I love it. Okay, so we will do that here. Pulsing half squats. All right. And that will be our 4th exercise of the accumulator here. We're going to get started in just a second with our side kicks. All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Pick a side, do your kick. All right. Sides, and 3, 2, and 1. Kick to the other side. Keep up the pace as much as you can here. What's more important than where you're kicking is just that you are kind of moving along with as much speed as you can here. Excellent. Getting that heart rate up just a little bit. Heading to the mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1. Onto the mat. Get in your position, and we're starting with mountain climbers in 3, 2, and 1. So remember, you could do these just as easily on a chair. And it's okay if any of these exercises you start out one way and end up another way, like if you want to do a few on the mat and then switch to the chair for the rest. As always, it's a bit of choose your own adventure. Whatever you need to do to keep moving through the whole 1 minute time is what works for you. All right, you're closing in on 20 seconds left. Keep that core tight. In 3, 2, 1, we're going to be on our backs next for those marching hip bridges. Taking those hips up in 3, 2, 1. Show me your marches. All right. There's another one where you're trying to keep your core tight. Keep your hips level as you can. It's a great hip and core stabilization exercise. Halfway through. All right, keep it up. We're almost there. Just about 10 seconds to go. Oh, that burn adds up in the hips, doesn't it? Ooh, feel that. 3, 2, and 1. And we're adding on the pulsing half squats next. So those are going to be whatever squat stance is comfortable for you. You don't have to go all the way into a squat, but stand up a little bit from that deep squat position and pulse. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Try to keep your core tight, chest up nice and tall, facing the wall in front of you. I always say with the squats, you want to pretend like you've got a light strap to your chest, and it should always be shining on the wall in front of you, never on the floor, because if it's on the floor, then you're bent over too far. So you really want to kind of have that proud chest, stand up nice and tall. Whew, 25 seconds left. You can do this. So with this one too, challenge yourself at the beginning of the 1 minute to go as deep as you can. You can always stand up a little further if you need to towards the end of that minute, just to keep doing the exercise in a way that works for you. We're so close. Keep it up. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. All right. So we are on to adding on another exercise now. This will be exercise number 5 that we add. And we are at Jill. Jill, will you please roll your lucky die? Okay, let's take a look, see what we have here.
Oh.
It is. Okay. We are headed to the skater touchdowns, and I'll show you. We have done those before, but I will just give you a quick view of that. So that's going to be heading into that. Just regular skaters are kind of hopping back and forth or stepping back and forth like this. The touchdown part adds in a little bit of a squat to it, because when you go to the side, you got to touch down like this. And it's okay if you don't actually get to the ground, but as close as you can get when you're going from side to side. So we're going to do that one, adding on that one as exercise number 5. Okay. So we'll get started again at the top. Do some kicks in 3, 2, 1. Pick a side. Who else do you know that's kicking this much on a Tuesday morning? I don't know anyone except for you, because you came today and you're doing great. Proud of everyone for showing up today. A few more seconds here and we will take it to the other side. In 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Excellent. All right. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. On to mountain climbers in a couple seconds here. We'll get in position for that. And we're starting in 3, 2, and 1. Show me your mountain climbers. So in addition to thinking about driving your knees into your chest, think about really pushing your foot back to the end of the mat too. So the force should go in both ways. So yes, you're driving those knees into the chest, but you're also driving that foot back away from you. Already halfway through, keep it up. Nice core tight. I know everyone's core is very tight. I can tell, keep it up. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, heading into those marches next. I'm gonna be on our backs, hips up, and go. Marching hip bridge. So about right now, when we're kind of near the halfway point of the accumulators, when it really, accumulators seem pretty easy at first. And then once you start stringing these exercises together with minimal break in between us, so halfway through is when you really start to feel that building up. So just do what you can to keep moving through the whole minute. And you're going to be getting a great workout today, cardio and strength. But as you can tell from how hard I'm breathing, and probably you too, definitely some cardio. All right. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're adding on the pulsing half squat and then skater touchdown. So get into position for your pulsing half squat. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Getting your little bouncy seat. It's like you're sitting on one of those yoga balls, just kind of imaginarily underneath of you. Bouncy bounce on a Tuesday morning. Excellent. Really good. So stay as deep as you can in this. And it's okay if you need to come up a little bit off the ground towards the end, because this gets very fatiguing in those hips and those thigh muscles. Just keep moving. You've got this. Last 10 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we are heading into the add-on exercise, skater touchdowns next. So we're gonna get started here in 3, 2, 1. You're either stepping or hopping to the side and either touching the floor or reaching down as far as comfortable for you in this exercise. Good. Wow, anyone else feeling their legs? Man. Got that, 20 seconds to go. And we get a little break after this one. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. And we are resting for a minute here and also deciding what exercise is next. Okay. All right. So let's see here. I'm going to say, Beth, can you roll a die for me?
Six.
Let's take a peek here and see what we got for the number 6 exercises. Okay, take your pick. It's the all core choice. Okay. All right, so we will get started here. Slow bicycles in the past, we've done fast bicycles. These are going to be a little bit faster, guys. This is a theme with everything today where we're kind of trying to keep up a higher tempo for the cardio work. So let's get started here with our side kicks again. Okay. And we're starting with side kicks in 3, 2, and 1. Pick a side. Here again, start out, getting those legs out as fast as you can. It's okay if you end up slowing down towards the end of the minute, but really try to push yourself. Good. Switching sides in 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Final 10. Keep it up. Keep that core tight as you lean and kick. 3, 2, 1, and rest. I think I'm going to do my mountain climbers on the chair this time. You switch it up if you need to, or however you're feeling, but I'm going to do mine on the chair. 3, 2, 1, do your mountain climbers. So remember with these mountain climbers, as I've been saying all along, keep your core tight. Try to keep your butt down towards the ground. Excellent. Final 20 seconds already. Last couple seconds, don't stop. It's getting harder. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's get to the mat here for our marching hip bridges. Off we go. Starting In 3, 2, and 1. Hips up and doing the march. All right. That's good. We are halfway. Hips up, keep those glutes squeezed, keep that core tight. You're doing great. Almost there, just 10 seconds to go. So close. Oh, it's hard, but just keep going. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we are up off the mat for our pulsing half squat. All right, in 3, 2, and pulse. Keep it up. Stay in that squat. Everyone is looking great. Very bouncy. I love it. We're halfway. Got chest up nice and tall. It's almost like you're envisioning your torso in between two vertical panes of glass, right? So you need to be right straight up and down. Oh, that feels burning, right? But we've got less than 10 seconds, so you can do this. Oh. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, we are heading to skater touchdowns next. And starting in 3, 2, and 1. All right. Oh. Still feeling the burn from those pulsing squats. I don't know about you. These are some similar muscles. I'm feeling it. Okay, 20 seconds to go. You can do this. No legs on the next exercise because we are doing bicycle crunches. So that's going to be mainly your abs. Last 10 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, so you're on your back on the mat for bicycle crunches. And we'll be going a little faster here about this tempo, okay? Starting in 3, 2, and 1. So you're bringing one shoulder blade off the mat at a time, taking opposite elbow to opposite knee. Here again, with crunches, always maintaining your gaze at some fixed point straight above your head on the ceiling. You'll thank me later when your neck is not sore from doing crunches. And if you have your hands on your head, that's fine. Just make sure you're not yanking on your head to get yourself into that crunch position. Okay, wow, with 15 seconds. Get a little brace after this one. Give it all you got. Keep going. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, burned ourselves a little break. Oh. Take a minute. Get yourself something to drink. Okay. Patience, it's time to find your special die. Give it a roll. And tell me what you end up with. 2. Look at you getting the 2. Okay. So 2 has been popular, right? So I have just 2 left for you there. Floating foot split squat or pulsing single leg hip bridge. Okay, got it. You got it. So that's essentially a split squat, like when you have one leg behind you on something, but floating and heading back into a split squat like this, right? So that foot behind you just kind of hovers. And I know balance is tough sometimes, especially first thing in the morning. So it is okay. It's not cheating if you want to have a chair. Now you can be pushing off the chair, but you can have like a finger on the chair if you want, just to kind of give yourself like 1 finger's worth of balance assistance. That'll be fine. So that's how we're going to do that. And that'll be number 7 that gets added on. So awesome. Let's get going here with this should be the last round actually. So we're going to start with our side kicks in 3, 2, and 1. Kick it to the side. Excellent. All right, we are switching sides for the final time of side kicks on the other side in 3, 2, and 1. How about that? All those rolls, and no one ever rolled a 1 or a 4. It's okay though. Keeps it interesting. You never know what's coming. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Last time on mountain climbers here. You can do it on the chair or on the mat. Pick your flavor of choice, starting in 3, 2, and 1. Forcing those feet back behind you just as much as you're forcing the knee up to the chest. Maintaining that plank-like tension, like I know you are. Keep it up. Halfway through. Almost there. Just keep moving. It's okay if you end up slowing down, but just keep moving through the whole minute. Whatever you have to do to keep moving. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Headed to the mat for our marching hip bridges. And starting in 3, 2, 1. Hips off the ground into your marching. Okay, we only have about 5 minutes left in our workout today, so let's give it all we got. Keep up with the good work. Make good use of this time that we have. We're halfway through these marches. So close. Final 15. Here it is. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Up for our pulsing half squat. Is anyone sad this is the last time we're doing this today? It's a good exercise, but man, you are going to feel it. Keep that pulse. Yes. All right. Keep it up. Halfway through. It's a great way to work those thigh muscles that maybe we're not able to go to the gym right now and do heavier squats, but tell you what, this is getting the job done, as you can feel, right? Oh, last 10 seconds coming up here. And 3, 2, 1. Okay. Just a couple more exercises here. I'm going to go into those skater touchdowns next in 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, halfway. Keep it up. All right, final 15. Keep it going. And know those legs are burning. You can do this. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. All right. Bicycle crunches. Last exercise of the day. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. All right. Keep that gaze at the ceiling, straight above your head. Even though you're twisting side to side, stare at that spot. Halfway. So close here, closing in the last 15 seconds. Bring it. All right. Almost there. We are done. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. All right. Now we're going to go to the floating foot squat. All right. Keep it up. And we're switching sides in 3, 2, and 1. Keep it up. Almost there. Last exercise of the day. You've got this. Just 10 seconds to go. Keep that split squat going. Looking good. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right. You can stay on the mat for a hip stretch, or if a hip stretch feels better on the chair, you can sit on a chair and push your knee down like this, but I like the stretch on your back where you're doing this and pushing the knee away from your body like this. So let's get those hips a little bit, right? A lot of hips today, skater touchdowns and the pulsing half squats. So you really want to push your ankle on top of your other knee and push that. So if you're doing your right ankle on top of the left knee, if you could start with that, then you're pushing that right knee away from your body to get that right hip stretch. And that should be a good remedy for what we've done today in the hips. Switch sides. So now let's take your left ankle right above your right knee, pushing that left knee away from your body for a left hip stretch. Again, some people like this better seated in a chair, works just as well. And let's do that one more time on each side, just because, well, luck of the draw today, we had a lot of leg hips work. Not a bad thing, very helpful for so many reasons. You're pushing that right knee away from you. Now we'll do left ankle right above the right knee, pressing that left knee away. Can you believe that Thursday is our last workout already of Fitcamp for the month? The next month sign up is available. Actually, some people have signed up, so that's great. Also, some of you have done the survey, which I really appreciate. All right, so we're gonna do a bit of a hip flexor stretch now. So taking one foot back, stretching the arms up. So mountain climbers did a lot of those today. So that is a lot of repeated hip flexion. So really important that we feel that stretch in that hip flexor area where we were doing the mountain climbers. Anyway, I've gotten some great insight from those of you who have done the surveys. I really appreciate everyone who's taken the time to do that. It's been good. All right, switch sides, other leg behind you. But yeah, as I said, February is open for sign up. And it's still going to be the same time, 7 a.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays for Fitcamp. And the next workout that we do on Thursday, switch sides again, is going to be the same workout we did the first workout of the month, because it's a little bit of a comparison for you to see how far you've come for the month. So best way to do that is to give you the same workout, especially that little fitness assessment part where, if you remember, you're writing a little note to yourself. Switch sides. And that is kind of a fun way to see your progress and what differences you've developed over the course of the month. So that will be good. Okay, one more stretch, just the arm across the body. So we're pulling into the shoulder. Didn't do a lot of arms today, but can't discount supporting ourselves with mountain climbers. And that several rounds we did of supporting our bodies through that. So good to kind of just pay attention to our shoulders a little bit right now. Switch sides across your body. I'll probably be posting the sign up information again in the Facebook group, and I'll probably put a link in the workout link email too. So if you were meaning to get to that and didn't, it will be popping up in a variety of places over the next few days. So you'll come across the link for sign up should you want to do that. I will do that for you. Great question. I'll make sure that it's a shareable thing via email. Not everyone's on social media, so looking to be able to share it with everyone I can. All right, we are done. Thank you so much. Good to work out with you guys today.